The New York Yankees last season put up a division-winning record in the American League East of 99 and 63 last year, and it got them all the way to the ALCS, where they eventually fell to the Houston Astros. So heading into 2023, the Yankees obviously their goals are the same: win a World Series. It's the New York Yankees. So with that, let's get straight into this New York Yankees team profile right here on Bleacher Brawls. My name is Derek. I'm here with Kassem, and let's get straight into it. So as I said, 99 and 63 was their record, but the ultimate end goal of winning a World Series wasn't achieved. For the Yankees fans, it's going to be all about winning number 28, as Kassem, he would say that himself. So let's talk about some key players for this Yankees team. Obviously, you get some that we know of, obviously, but we'll be more than we'll just rehash them out for you. So I'll go to Kassem first. Three key players for this Yankees team, and one who you think is going to have the biggest impact out of those three. Who's the one who's going to have the biggest impact?
Well, we got for me, it's going to be Aaron Judge, the resigning of Anthony Rizzo. It's a big one, and the other key component for me, it's going to be Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres did well last year. I'm just hoping we could have a repeat performance of 2019. Resigning Aaron Judge was huge. We're all worried during the offseason when John Heyman, Arson Judge was tweeted he went to the Giants, but that didn't work out. Thank God. I said it wasn't true. But bringing him back into the fold, Hal Steinbrenner showed that he was aggressive, which I was happy. Kicked the door wide open. Told Aaron Judge, all right, here's your 9th year. By the way, you're going to be captain. Another thing is Giancarlo Stanton. He's another big piece. So you're looking at three key offensive guys. They go as far as what and how far the Yankees will go and how these three guys will do. I think with the shift being banned, Rizzo's going to do well. Josh Donaldson, in my opinion, I think he'll do well also. He did great with the glove. Yes, his bat wasn't there, but still, I think if the bat comes around, that even helps even more. IKF, I know everybody bashed that trade. I don't. I'll still do it 100 times. IKF in his first year, everybody struggles taking over, coming to a new place, especially in a place like New York. I still believe defensively he's good. I'm not expecting anything with his bat, but I do believe defensively he'll get better. And Bader was a great surprise with the trade with Jordan Montgomery. A lot of people were pissed, but we finally got a center fielder. And I don't even want to get started in left field because Mr. Deadman Hicks is still in left field. I really wanted Max Kepler, Austin Meadows. They didn't do the trade bait. Maybe they do it during the deadline, but as of right now, I'd love to see Oswaldo Cabrera start, but that's not going to happen. He's perfect in the utility role. Aaron Hicks is going to be our starting left fielder because it's going to be money. Just like Donaldson, they want to move on, but that's not happening. I'm glad we got DJ LeMahieu back. DJ
Yep,
LeMahieu,
that's
he's been
huge.
hurt. He's been hurt the last 2 years. He'll play 5 months, and then the last 2 months he's hurt. So this year, hopefully, I don't want him to be our starting third baseman. I don't. I'd rather see him come off the bench, versatility role, first base, second base, third base. He could play like 5 days a week, but different positions.
Load management.
Yeah, load management, because we have to keep him healthy. And these last 2 years, and he was a big miss for us during the playoffs versus Houston. So I'm looking at positive things
Yeah, and he brings
going
a different
forward.
approach to the plate too.
Yeah,
Because I know you touch on a lot of their guys, but he brings such a different approach. He's not that home run guy that you see a lot of. And I say a guy like an Aaron Judge is like a big home run, not high average. He hit over 300 last year, but overall, he is a big power, hits a lot of home runs. Whereas LeMahieu is a little different. He sprays the ball all over the place and can shoot the ball to right field when you need it. But also too, I do want to talk a little bit about this rotation, Yankees rotation, because you do have a guy like Garrett Cole. I do love Carlos Rodon. I'll get back to him in a second. You look at the bullpen too. Michael King. I think getting him healthy is going to be massive for this Yankees team. I think non-Yankees fans. I know I'm a non-Yankees fan, but I talk to our Yankees crew a lot, and I stay keyed in. Michael King is so huge for them, and him being out last year was such a big guy not to have. But I do want to talk about Carlos Rodon because I think Carlos Rodon last year, if you compare him to the Yankees rotation, even Garrett Cole, I think Carlos Rodon would be the best pitcher in the Yankees rotation if you just look at last year's numbers. And for me, he led the league in FIP last year, out of all qualified starters. I think you look at Rodon and you talk about that 1-2 at the top of the rotation. You got two guys legitimately can win the Cy Young. Cole's won the Cy Young. I think Rodon I like Rodon more than Garrett Cole just in terms of even just I think Rodon's was better than Cole last year. So you start looking at it and you go, that's a lethal 1-2 punch. When you're arguing over who's better when they're both like that good, that's not a bad problem to have at all. Like it can't be. So as we move into the kind of the offseason moves of this part, re-signing Judge, was massive, and they went out and got Garrett Cole, not Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon to pair with Garrett Cole. They did bring in Tommy Kahnle too, but I think those first two are so big. Keeping Judge, getting Carlos Rodon, those two are huge.
Yes, I agree with you 100%, Derek. Like I said, resigning Judge was, for me, the biggest key. But the second biggest key, you needed to add an arm. That arm was Rodon. Don't get me wrong. I like him. At the beginning, I wasn't for it because of the years and the money, his injury history. And then, he pitched in San Francisco, and it was a good 2 years. Don't get me wrong. He got paid, no problem. I'm hoping you carry it. What's reminding me of him is reminding me of what CC Sabathia brought when he came from Cleveland and Milwaukee, and he came to the Yankees and did great. That's what I'm hoping we get from Carlos. It's a big thing. And I loved bringing back Tommy Kahnle because last year when we went into the playoffs, we had a lethal team with a good start in the regular season. Then injuries just derailed the bullpen. Chad Green, Tommy John, Scott Efros, Tommy John, Loiza got hurt, Clay Holmes hurt. I mean, this team was injury after injury. Losing Michael King was a big loss because Michael King was pitching 2-3 innings, biggest leverage in situations in a game, and Michael King just was amazing, and losing him really hurt. So the Yankees' downfall last year really, not only against the Astros not hitting, but their pitching got derailed, and here we go again. Frankie Montas might need shoulder surgery. I mean, that's another dumb trade, and Sonny Gray Part 2. I'm very angry because I wanted Luis Castillo last year, and we ended up with Sonny Gray Part 2 and Frankie Montas. Now they're saying he needs shoulder surgery. Well, duh. You should have thought of that last year when you were freaking hurt. Now they lose a piece of the rotation. Domingo Germán takes over. I love Severino if he's healthy. I love Nestor Cortez, what they showed last year when they're healthy. Plus Severino in his walk here. I'm hoping he resigns with the Yankees. I really do. I like him, but I think Yankees burned bridges with him. That's my opinion and the way I look at things. But 1 through 5, the rotation, I like it. Even with Domingo Germán as our number 5.
Yeah.
Let's hope that Montas comes back and give us something. Because losing Benintendi hurt, which I thought Benintendi was going to come back. Losing Montas, losing Gallo, we gave up 9 prospects for them. I'm not a prospect guy, but I'm explaining those prospects could have been used for a guy like they were looking at, Brian Reynolds, but
or just someone else,
Just someone else. It just we lost 9 prospects, and those 3 guys end up being nothing. So the way I'm looking at it, my expectation for the Yankees, and it's always been like that since I've been a fan since 1990, World Series or bust.
Yeah, has
our
to be.
Our enigma team, like I never knew I would say this in my whole life. I hate the Astros more than I hate the Red Sox. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm even saying that. But the Astros are the team, are the bullies. They've been bullying us in the playoffs. It's time. We got to get over that hump.
They've been bullying everyone in the playoffs. Let's be honest. They bully the AL East every year. It's Astros against the AL East and AL East team in the ALCS, and it's like come on, like go bully someone else.
To tell you the truth, Derek, even me as a Yankee fan, I'm realistic. We have to get past them in order to get to the World Series. Yes. So if it means that we have to get through them, we're gonna have to get through them again. So do I see the Yankees facing the Astros again? Absolutely. But the Yankees got to get to the World Series. I mean, you brought Rondon, you got re-signed Judge, you got Kahnle. You got from now to opening day, from opening day to trade and deadline to figure out how do you operate your team, what you have to do, what you got to make. Injuries, hopefully we're injury-free. That's another key thing to the Yankees.
Yep, I was going to bring that up.
It's been like that. And, you could talk about it with a lot of teams, but the Yankees, they've been hurt for the last 3-4 years, and it's really been like killing me. And especially what happened to them last year. This year, if they're healthy, they can really be up there with the Astros. But our only thing against the Astros is just when we play them, we come up empty. I just don't get it. We always come up empty. We can't hit. That's why I like LeMahieu coming back healthy. He's a big part to that lineup. And Donaldson got to step up. IKF, yep. Aaron Hicks, if he's in left field and you're healthy, do something. But the Yankees, it's World Series or bust. Hal Steinbrenner put out the money. Cashman did the deals. Now, come on, let's go. It's been since 2009, so I've been itching for a World Series since then. So we've been doing well, but it's not good enough. So we got to find a way to get past the bully in the room, and that's the Astros.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's a good place to leave it off. Although I am a Red Sox fan, I always kind of hope a little bit, and just as the baseball fan, I mean, we can get a Red Sox Yankees postseason series where both teams are really good, just because it's good for baseball, right?
Exactly.
And that's just the baseball fan in me as a whole, not just the Red Sox fan, but a baseball fan in me. So yeah, I think that's a great place to wrap it up, though. It's World Series or bust for this Yankees team. So yeah, if you're a Yankees fan, fellow Yankees fan like Kassem, let us know your thoughts in the comments about this Yankees team. What are your thoughts on them, or just thoughts on a certain player? Whatever it is, let us know. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know if I never repost. Check out all our links in the description. The first one will be with all the other team profiles. All of them will be in that playlist and that link to that playlist. So check that out. And our Bleacher Brawls Twitter, website, Instagram, and podcast. I said that out of order that I normally do, but whatever. And check out all the cruise Twitter. Check all that stuff out. So that's a great place to wrap it up. For Kassem, my name is Derek. You've been watching the New York Yankees team profile here on Bleacher Brawls, and we'll see you next time.